All right, so we want to move forward. We've been working on creating this orthogonal version of the building, right? And so we want to move through and create a curved version of the building, and then finally sort of a twisted curve version of the building. So working our way through and also working on the beams and all that kind of stuff, and looking at the different ways that these kind of roofs and are made. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so I have this orthogonal kind of version that we've been working on. You might have an urban background or the topography in here. I just sort of cleaned it up to make it easier. And so the first thing I want to do is create the curved walls. So to do that, I'm going to go to my south elevation. And you should have loaded the elevation DWG. If you haven't, if I get rid of it and delete it, you can just go to the Insert and Link CAD and browse and get that elevation and make sure, we want current view only, but make sure that the level that you're placing it on is A1, and then you can click current view because it grays that out once you do that. And then click open, and it should place that there. And then what I'm going to do now is do my little 3D thing so you can kind of see what's happening in 3D. So if I come in here and I pick the wall, one of the walls, doesn't really matter which one, I can edit the profile. So again, that is select the wall and edit the profile up here at the top, and then go to the pick line. And I can do one of two ways. I can come in and individually pick the curves from the linked drawing and then stop the pick line command because I want to delete these three. But if I'm still in the pick line command and I pick one, it'll just keep making more. So you have to stop the pick line command by hitting either escape twice or selecting the modify. And now I have two lines here, so I'll delete that. Delete that, delete that, delete that. And I can say check, and it'll create that wall. The other way I could do it is, let's go all the way back. All right, we don't have, let's just cancel that. And I can pick the wall and edit the profile. I can use the pick line command and hover over one of these and tap the tab key, and it'll select all of those. But now I have an overlapping line down at the bottom. So again, I have to make sure that I stop my pick line command by either hitting escape twice or picking the modify command. And then I delete this one, right? And I delete this one, and delete that one, and then hit check, right? So now I've got that guy. And then what I'm going to do is go to my plan A1, and I'm going to delete the other wall, and then mirror this one. So using the mirror pick axis and picking the center, there's a reference plane in the center, right? And so now if I go to 3D, then I've got these two walls. And when we come back, we will create the roof.